There's a lot of information and leaks going on around the next sequel for Spider-Man on PlayStation. I wanted to take this time to really dive into the leaks, discuss what's been disproven, discuss what information we currently have, and offer up some new insight and hopefully start a discussion on this beloved series. I did a villain wish list back then and many in the community did enjoy it, so let's see where this takes us. So, what is the leak? The current leak goes to say that the script has been done for a while now, and that development for playable sections are currently undergoing and are going smoothly. But due to COVID and other circumstances, things such as motion capturing and voice acting are being put on hold until later down the road. What I really wanted to focus on with this leak is the section that said there's going to be more playable characters. They offered up that they're going to have Peter, a codename character named Night Spider, and last one named Purple Bat that is also referred to as Shin Vigilante. So what is the possibility of this occurring? While nothing is confirmed yet, this isn't something new to the franchise. The original Spider-Man did offer 3 playable characters, Peter, Miles, and Mary Jane. Granted, their sections were limited, but the ability was still there. So who are Night Spider and Shin Vigilante? For me, I think the safest bet is that Night Spider is Miles Morales. Insomniac Games wouldn't really go through all of the trouble of making Miles this fully fleshed out character with different abilities and different movesets if he wasn't going to be a playable character in the sequel. Remember, he was playable in the original when he had no abilities. It would seem like a massively missed opportunity to not have him playable in the sequel. Other parts of the leak do confirm this. They did say that when Miles and Peter have to do missions, there will sometimes be multiple parts to a certain quest. So sometimes only Peter can do it and sometimes only Miles can do it. Sometimes you may be able to do missions in a certain order. For example, Peter goes first, Miles goes second. Depending on how you do things, things will change. You might experience different dialogue, different cutscenes, and this idea isn't really something that's new from the original. A little small example of this is when you were swinging while playing the original Spider-Man and when you were on the phone, the dialogue would adjust accordingly to your actions. So if you were swinging and doing things to make your character more out of breath, the conversation would proceed a lot quicker. However, if you were standing still and not really doing much, the conversation will play to its full length. So dialogue adjusting to one's actions is not something new. Having the ability to switch between both Peter and Miles would be the highlight of the game. It's kind of expected at this point. And if these leaks were true, it really does give us some insight on what type of plans they do have with content for the game. But lastly, who could be the mysterious Purple Bat and Shin Vigilante? For me, I think it really boils down to about 2 or 3 characters. First one being Prowler, but I'm more inclined to believe the other 2 over him. The one that I wanted to put a big focus on was Yuri or Wraith. And this is actually what a lot of people in the community are saying in regards to the leaks. But some information that was offered up about this character is that they will be using more lethal methods and even in some cases a gun, which is something that Yuri didn't really shy away from in the original, especially in the DLC. They spent a lot of time building up her character, developing her character. She went through a lot. The leak did say that this character would only be playable in certain missions and side missions, so maybe something similar to how Miles and Mary Jane did play in the original. Obviously, if this character has all these gadgets, those sections would probably not be stealth, but that's really a discussion for another time. In short, she would be a really good addition to the character pool list. It would be something unique. People did enjoy playing as other characters in the original, but it did lack some substance because you were forced into these stealth sections. Now, if we have an extra character with actual abilities, it's going to greatly benefit the game. People also did coin up the possibility of Agent Venom turning up as the 3rd character, which would also be a great addition as well. However, whichever one it may be, I am totally down for both of them. I am more inclined to believe it's these 2 over Prowler because of their usage of weapons. Whether or not the leak is true, it really goes to show just some of the possibilities that are capable in the universe that Insomniac Games has created. Allowing more and more characters into this world is something truly special, and I hope we do get to see it. But anyways, that is all that I have for you guys today. Feel free to tell me down below in the comments which character you think it would be or what character you want to see into the sequel. If you did enjoy, consider subscribing and leaving a like as well. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.